safest in war. I'll hold every part. Bring your worries and scars. Bring all that you are, 'cause you're never too far. You will always belong in my arms. So many let you down. So many more chose not to stick around. So
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the In My Arms official online release party and question and answer. First of all, I want to thank each and every single one of you all for joining me today. Hey, do me a favor. Let me know where you guys are watching from around the world. I know we have people from Africa, we have people from Australia, we have people from Europe, we have people from all across the world, the United States of America. And so I want to know where you guys are coming from. Also, I wanted to let you know that if you have a question for me about In My Arms, make sure you go ahead and put that question in the chat, because I will be asking you guys, I will be answering. I'm going to try and answer all of your guys' questions by the end of this live. So however long that takes, I'm going to be here answering your questions. So I'm so excited about it, man. I am, honestly, my team and I have been shocked by your response to In My Arms and just the music video, the song, and everything. I'm truly amazed by the way that you guys have supported this single. We have collectively over 100,000 views on this video already in 2 days. That's absolutely amazing. So thank you all so much, man. We have Lizzie from Zimbabwe. Welcome, Lizzie, watching from Zimbabwe. Love to all my Zimbos. Love you all so much. We have Shadrach from Lusaka, Zambia. Shadrach, welcome, man. Thank you so much for joining me. Man, we have a lot of people from Zambia. We have Mavius. I love my Zambian family. Thank you guys so much. Hey, again, if you guys have a question about In My Arms, make sure that you guys put it in the chat, because I am going to be answering all of your questions in a little bit later. I'm going to be, talking about a few things about the song here in just a little bit, but I just wanted to thank you all so much for joining me. We have over 150 people joining us. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Okay, who else do we got here? We have you, Uganda, Mildred. Welcome. We have Nigeria, Clement from Nigeria in the house. Oh, we have some family from Puerto Rico. Yes. Man, we have so many people from all over the world. We have Jamaica in the chat. We have Jamaica here. We have who else? We have South Florida, Liz. Welcome from South Florida. Oh man, this is so amazing. We have South Africa. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hello, nice music. Thank you so much. South Sudan in the building. We are live right now with the In My Arms release party and question and answer. For those of you who don't know, my name is Brian Nhira, and I just released a song called In My Arms. This song it's so special to me. And I wanted to talk to you guys, as we get into this live. I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about how the song was written. I had the opportunity to write this song with a good friend of mine. His name is Ren Anderson. And he's a friend of mine. For those of you who don't know, I live in the United States. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville in the United States is known as a place where music is made. And so I'm blessed to have a lot of friends who do music, who write music, and who are just incredible. But on this particular day, Ren Anderson and I were coming together, and we're gonna write that day. We didn't have anything specifically that we were gonna write, but I remember as I was just going through my phone and looking through all the notes that I had, one of the things that give me 1 second, I'm just gonna make an adjustment here. There we go. One of the things that I had in my notes was I had a little note that just said, "You always belong in my arms." And as soon as I read that, all the emotions of the first time when I wrote that came back to me. And I remember the whole sentiment of that phrase was that, for Sonia and I, looking at where she had come from, understanding her story. Sonia came, we're going to have videos that come out that share a little bit more about her background and how she grew up. But unfortunately, she kind of came from a harder background where she experienced a lot of things, such as her biological dad leaving her life when she was around the age of 3 or 4. And, that really hurting her mom, hurting her other brothers and sisters. But then just walking through life, with that pain. One of the great things about marriage is that, Sonia never has to have another place where she goes to find a home. That's the beautiful thing about our marriage, and it's the journey that we've been walking along. It's the journey that we've been. This whole song, "In My Arms," is really a journey of Sonia and I's relationship up into this moment, of her realizing that I'm here to help her break every wall down that would hold her back from moving forward in life, from us growing closer in life. And so I brought that idea into the writing session with Ren. And I remember as soon as we started writing, man, the song just started to flow. And just like I said a little bit earlier, all of these experiences that Sonia and I have walked through, specifically that second verse, so many have let you down, so many more chose not to stick around. So you learned how to build up walls. Will you let me help you break them down? That's the desire of my heart, is to be able to be there for Sonia and to be able to help her break down the walls that exist in her heart, and also to let her know that she'll always belong in my arms, right next to my heart. And so, man, it's just been it's been so amazing having the opportunity to give this song to you. Again, I want to thank my good friend Ren Anderson. For just for helping me write this song and helping me bring it to life. Oh, we have a superstar question. Faith Nhira, my little sister, she's asking, tell us how you came up with the music video concept. That is a great question, and that's actually the next thing that I was gonna go chat about. Just to let you know, hey, if you want your answer, if you really, really, really want your answer, your question to be answered, you can actually send a superstar, what we call a superstar question, and it'll pop up at the top of my list, and I will be able to let you guys to answer your question first. So going into how we came up with the music video concept. So I have a creative team. The creative team consists of Jasper Nhira and Faith Nhira, my brothers and sisters. Yes, it is a family affair, but it exists. And so we came together as soon as the song was done, and as soon as everything was done with the production of the song. And we were just thinking together, what could we do to really embody and to really make sure that the intimate sentiment of the song was relayed in the video that we were going to be putting out to the world and giving all of our fans and supporters across the world. And so I remember I had the idea specifically that I really wanted to like take people back to Sonia's upbringing. I wanted to kind of show people, not everything in the music video is like specifically Sonia's experience, but it is loosely based off of Sonia's experience. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to depict Sonia when she was young, when she was growing up, and during the time in her life when her father left, and her mom was not in the greatest place in the world, and therefore to an extent she and her other sister were having to help take care of her younger siblings. So I wanted to depict that. I wanted to show people like this is what it looked like for Sonia. This is what her experience was. And so as soon as I brought that up to the team, everybody just started rallying around that idea, and we all started just coming together and creating. And man, we ultimately just we ultimately came up with what I thought was the perfect idea for this music video. And the foundational shot of the music video is set in a warehouse where we're sitting on a bed, and what that bed represents, like, it represents intimacy between one another. It represents us coming together as husband and wife, and being able to share our hearts, being able to open up our hearts to one another. And so that is how we came up with the music video concept. I mean, we have so many questions that are rolling in. Oh my goodness, we have so many. I love all the questions that I'm getting. I think I'm actually gonna answer one right now, and this is from Sarah. Sarah is asking, "How do you manage to stay in love?" That is an absolutely amazing question, Sarah, and it's one that we're continually learning how to walk out and answer. But this is the biggest thing. We have a high value for connecting. We always want to, it's not always easy to stay connected, but me and Sonia always do our best to, when we do have disconnection, to connect again. And we also do practical things like this past weekend. Sonia and I, we have our new baby coming in a couple weeks. It's kind of crazy. Yes, baby Nhira number two is coming. So one of the things that we did just to make sure that our marriage was good is Sonia and I went to a marriage conference. And so we were at this marriage conference called Family Life Weekend to Remember. We went, like, it was in the city that we live in, but like we still went and stayed at a hotel so that we could connect and so that we could have a little bit of time away for us together. My little sister came into town to watch Zenon while we were there. But those are the ways that we stay in love. We constantly seek to stay connected, and we constantly seek to do the little things, like to make sure that each one of that, she feels loved, that I feel loved. And it's not always easy, just to be very honest. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it when we stay connected and when we love one another well. So that's a great question, Sarah. Thank you so much for answering that. So the next thing I want to talk about is how we casted the actors for the music video. Okay, so let's start at the top. So the first actor that we needed to cast was our young D, what we call young D. And she is ultimately the girl who plays young Sonia. And so we were thinking about people who could just embody this role, and not only that, but really like look like Sonia. And so we have a good family friends named the Faerbers, and they have four little girls. And so I remember as we were thinking about it, I was like, we have to ask if Olivia can be in this music video, because I thought she would be the perfect girl. Ultimately, it worked out. If you haven't seen the music video also, hey, make sure you go and watch it. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description box. Make sure you go watch it. After this live, stay here. We're going to be answering some questions and doing a lot more fun stuff. So Olivia was the person that we chose to play young D, and she did just an absolutely amazing job. The two siblings that she had, the two sisters that you see in the music video, those are actually her sisters. And so it just worked out perfect that we were able to use all of the girls in the music video, which was so fun for us to have them on set. We have a behind the scenes video that's going to be coming out in just a little bit, so you can definitely go and check that out whenever it comes out. But it was so much fun working with them. And then the next roles that we were casting was the mom and dad. And so I knew that the perfect guy to play the father was a guy who I am in community with here in Nashville. His name is Zenon Garcia. And so, we asked Zenon, he agreed, and ultimately he was the perfect dad for this music video. And then for the mom, we had a little bit more trouble. Honestly, we had a little bit more trouble finding the mom. So what we did was we put out a casting call online and asked people to submit their headshots and videos, audition tapes to us. And ultimately, we were able to find Alex Berardi, which was so amazing. She was the best mom for this music video. The way that she portrayed, portrayed Young D's mom was just absolutely amazing. And so we just can't thank each and every single one of them enough for everything that they did for this music video. I also want to give a quick shout out to some other people who were involved in this. Uh, some other people who were involved in the making of this the music video and the song. I want to give a shout out to Kevin Rooney. Kevin Rooney was the producer for this music video. He did an amazing job just bringing this song to life. I remember when I first brought this music video to him, I told him, man, I feel like this is a special song. What do you think about this? What do you think? What direction could we go? And immediately Kevin knew. Actually, the first day I brought it to him, he recorded the guitar part, and that's the guitar part that's actually on the track. So, it just flowed so easy. And then after we were done with all the production, we sent the song over to the mix and master guru, Josh Ferrix. He's an amazing mix and master. We sent it to him, and he did his thing on it. I also wanted to thank Destiny Rain for singing BGVs on this on In My Arms. It's just so amazing to have everybody come together. And then on the music video side, we had Jasper Nhira as the videographer. Faith Nhira was directing. Sonia Nhira was the set and stage director. And then we had a couple production assistants. We had Kevin Alvarenga, Ashley Smith, and Grace Bonds. Thank you all so much for helping make this project come to life. I absolutely, positively could not have done this without you. But now, hey, I want to go. We have a lot of questions in the chat, and I'm going to go up to the top and just start answering some of these questions. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. So it's not a superstar, it's a super chat. If you want your question to be answered and you want it to go to the top of the list, you can send me a super chat and I will make sure that I get that question answered. You can also send it with a little donation, which helps us continue to do what we do and continue to giving you guys the best content possible. I want to thank Faith Nhira. So Faith is my creative director. She's been sending me all these notes, letting me know how to best operate this live. So thank you so much, Faith, for everything that you're doing. Okay. Oh, I gotta highlight a couple more people who watching TV from Lusaka, Zambia. Princess, thank you so much for watching. Okay, we have a question. How can someone book you? That's a great question. It's an easy one. All you have to do, if you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, you can potentially find it in the chats. But if not, you can go to www.brianhira.com/booking and you can submit a booking request for me. That's also if you want me to come to your wedding. You can also submit a request at brianhira.com/wedding. I've absolutely loved traveling to all the weddings that I've had the opportunity to travel to in the last year. It's been so much fun. Okay, looking for some more questions. We have so many people who are commenting where they're from. We have people from the Philippines. Anali from the Philippines. Nina from the Philippines. We have Tadisa from Zimbabwe. So much love to all my Zimbabweans. We have Liberia in the chat. Okay, we're coming up on a question right here. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, would you consider doing a gospel album in the future? 100%. I would definitely consider doing a gospel album in the future, and it's definitely something that I definitely will be doing. And so that's a great question, Ningji. Thank you for asking. All right, we have Borigo says, to which percentage do you think this very song has strengthened your marriage relationship? Well, that's a really, really, really great question, because I do think that, one of the ways that, someone asked the connection, how do you stay in love? I think writing songs for Sonia is one of the way that is one of the ways that we continue staying in love and continuing to strengthen our love, because writing songs is one of the way that I process the things that are going on in my heart and in my mind. And so I think I can't put a specific percentage on it, but without a doubt, it helps us stay in love and it helps us continue to stay connected. So thank you so much for asking that question. If you have any more questions, make sure you put them in the chat. We have so many people who are saying congratulations on the release. Thank you so much. Laurencia says congrats. So love your music. Thank you all so much. I'm so glad that you guys have really liked this music video. Hey, do me a favor. Tell me in the chat, what is your favorite part of the song or favorite part of the music video? I would love to highlight. Some of those as well. Let me know in the chat what your favorite parts of the music video and song has been. We have Emmanuel. He says, what inspires you? Love your songs. What inspires you most? I think, these are the few things that inspire me most. Number one, my faith. Number two, my family. And number three, I always want to do the best I can to inspire you guys and to, just give you guys hope and things that you're able to build your life upon. So that's a great question, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for asking it. If you have any more questions, make sure you put them in the chat. I am going to answer some more of these. We have Derek. Derek says, are you still in contact with Pharrell Williams ever since the Voice performance? That is such a good question, Derek. Derek, I'm not as connected with Pharrell. But my time on The Voice and having the opportunity just to be exposed to Pharrell was, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. For those of you who don't know, I was on The Voice in 2016. I had the opportunity just to audition with Happy and to be on Pharrell's team. And so it was such a cool opportunity. And, my experience with Pharrell was one that I'll never ever forget. He was such a down to earth, amazing human being. And so we're not as connected right now at the moment, but the time that I did have with him was just, it was so special. So yeah, thank you so much for asking that question, Derek. We have Susan from Ghana here. Thank you for joining us. Oh my goodness, we have Nabasa from Greece. Thank you so much for joining us for Greece. If you guys have any questions, I am answering some questions on this In My Arms release party video live stream. And so we have Creative Content Group. Jasper, how long does it take from the start of you writing a song until it is released? That's a great question. So this song was written probably about a year ago, around this time, actually. Around this time, this song was written, and then it took about from the time the song was written to the production of the song, it took about 5 months. And then after that we recorded the music video, which was back in July. It's kind of crazy to think that this music video was shot in July, and then we were just within our release schedule. This song just didn't we just didn't release it for a while because it didn't feel like the right time. But I remember when we were at the beginning of the year, when we were making all the plans for the year, and I knew that the first song that we were going to release this year was going to be and needed to be In My Arms. And so I'm so excited that we finally got to release it. So excited to give it to you guys. It was so hard to keep this song back from all of our fans and supporters, but I'm so glad that we were able to do it. Okay, we have another question about booking. How would we go about booking you for an event? That's a great question. If you're on YouTube, you can find my booking link in the description box. If you're not, you can just go to briannyira.com/booking. That's briannyira.com/booking. I'll actually put that up for you guys real quick. Put that up for you guys real quick so you guys can see that. Give me 1 second and we will pull that up for you guys. But yes, definitely. Yes, there it goes. briannyira.com/booking. You can find my information there for all of the people who are asking about booking. Okay, we had Word of God say, I felt this story so real and so touched. I am so glad that you really enjoyed the music video. We have Jeffrey. He's asking, what positive impact will love your music have on families? So what positive impact will the love music have on families? I think my personal opinion is that, you know, we need love songs that are pure in the world. We need love songs that speak to the issues and things that, you know, that men and women are going through in life. And so my goal is that, you know, the songs that I write, you know, whether it's a love song, whether it's a gospel song, that they would help and encourage people to love well. And when it comes to, you know, loving your family well, I hope that when, you know, married couples or people who are gonna be married see the music video and listen to the songs, that they're encouraged to love one another, well. That's my goal. We have Brighton watching from Lusaka, Zambia. Brighton, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all so much. I'm going to answer 2 more questions. So if you have a question, put it in that's burning in your heart. Make sure that you put it in the chat and I will make sure that I read it. I have my booking information up. We had a number of people ask about the booking, so you can find my booking information at briannyira.com/booking. Yes. I am an American watching from America, and I love you and your music. Thank you so much, Anicia. Congratulations, bro. Much love from Uganda. Doreen says, I love your music. Thank you so much, Doreen. I really appreciate all the love. Okay, we have a couple more questions that are coming in, so I'm going to answer those real quick. Okay, so we have Jensen asking, what was your first song? Okay, so the first song that I ever released was a song called Dream On. And I don't think it's on the internet anymore. Because even though it was from my heart, I don't think it was the best song in the world, but it still came from my heart. I wrote it from a friend who was having trouble. Their family couldn't understand the dreams that were happening, that they were dreaming in their heart. And so I wrote this for my friend. And I remember I worked hard at a local baseball team to get the money that was needed to be able to record the song. And so, man, I just want to encourage anybody who's out there, if that is something that is on your heart, if you want to record music, you know, you can do it. You can do it. You know, as you continue to work hard, as you continue to make the necessary sacrifices to be able to get into the studio to record, to write the music, man, it is possible for your dreams of being an artist to come true. You know, if it can happen for me, it can happen for you. And if God has called you to do it, He will also make a way for you to be able to make it all come to pass. So I just wanted to encourage anybody out there who has the dream of doing music on their heart. It is possible and you can do it. Another great question. Talk about this song with different versions in different languages. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about from this question is, number one, yes, we're going to do this song in different languages. I'm not going to tell you what the first language that we have it interpreted in is, but that'll be coming in the next couple of months. But one of the things that I've absolutely loved doing is interpreting my song into different languages. So we've had the opportunity to interpret my songs into Spanish, into Shona. We have a couple songs coming out in French. So to all my people in the French speaking countries, we have some songs coming out for you. I cannot wait for you guys to hear the songs that we have coming out for you in French. It's going to be amazing. So, the whole goal around this is to be able to meet our people where they're at. We have a lot of people. We have a lot of people who are in different nations across the world and who speak different languages. And so our goal was like, we want to give you our music. My team and I, we want to give you music in our language, in your language, and not just my language. And so that's the goal. We're going to continue doing that. We're going to continue recording and releasing songs in different languages. So you can definitely expect that. Another great question from Kathy Sanders. Are you going to write a new song for your next baby? Okay, presently I don't have a song, but it's been something that's all been on my heart, over the last month. Is like, Lord, give me a song for my son that is coming. So if a song comes up, I'll definitely be recording it and we'll give it to you guys. But great question, Sandy. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm looking at the chat to see if there's any more questions before we sign out of here. Will you have a concert in Africa someday? Jeffrey, another great question for Jeffrey. Most definitely, we will be coming to Africa in the near future, especially as the world continues to open up. Unfortunately, we all know everything that's happened in the last 2 years, and so we haven't been able to travel over to Africa, but we will be coming to Africa sometime soon. Along with that question, we had Oliver asking, when are you coming to Nigeria? I'm coming to Nigeria as soon as possible. Hopefully we book an event there sometime soon. We have Julie says, my best part of the music video is the eldest child caring for the younger siblings and the mummy, just to give them that confidence in the face of challenges, and being so young and still have that big heart. It's wonderful. Julie, that is such good feedback on the music video. You're exactly right. That's what we wanted to depict. We wanted to depict a young girl who's having in this moment of hardship to take on a new role within her family and staying strong in that role. So that is such good feedback, Julie. Thank you for sending that over. Diane says, I agree. If this is what God has called you to do, he will make a way. That is exactly right. We have Gray who says, Davey, Brian, I love those Shona interpreted songs, Unos on di Daere, and I'm so impressed with your voice. Keep up, my brother. One love. Thank you so much, Gray. I appreciate it, and I look forward to doing more songs in Shona. We have Dulce. She says, do you speak Portuguese? I do not speak Portuguese, but I will learn for you so that we can release some songs in Portuguese. We have Carol says, will you come to South Africa, Cape Town? Yes. Okay, so I've been to Johannesburg. Sonia and I actually went to Johannesburg a couple of years ago, but we haven't been back since. But we look forward to coming to South Africa again, to Cape Town. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for being on this live chat, for joining me. In My Arms, my new single, is out now on all streaming platforms. The music video is out on YouTube. It's out on Facebook. Please make sure that you go and that you listen to the song and that you watch the music video, and most importantly, that you share it with a friend. It goes a long way. Whenever each and every single one of you guys share the video is able to travel so much further than I could ever take it. So thank you all so much for being a part of this live release party and question and answer. I look forward. We have a lot more content for In My Arms coming out So we have an acoustic video, an acoustic live video. We're going to have behind the scenes videos coming out. We're going to have a reaction video for when the Faerber family saw the music video for the first time. So we have a lot more coming to you. Make sure that you stay in touch. Follow me on social media if you haven't already, because that's where all of the information that we have will be coming out and will be released. So thank you all so much. Love and appreciate you all. Peace.